Alright, what is going on, guys? Mixily here, bringing you another battle recap video versus Not Quavo, aka Cincinnati Infernapes, aka Kyle. Uh, Looking at the team analysis here, before we even start, he pretty much brought what I thought he was going to bring, except for maybe Scizor or Suicune. I was not expecting the Clay Doll at all, so I was very surprised about that. I guess not bringing Suicune makes sense because I do have a Thundurus, so that is a major threat to his team. But if you look at his roster, even like, I mean, I understand Amoonguss because he already brought Celebi. Magnezone, I understand because I have a lot of fire types, especially with Volcanion and Entei. Suicune, okay, I have Thundurus for it. But he didn't bring Scizor. I guess he didn't want to bring too many um, Pokemon weak to fire. He's got so many steel types. But even Mantine would have been nice. Um, just as another wall, as opposed to Claydol. But I guess he needed that Rapid Spinner. Honestly, I totally forgot that Claydol had Rapid Spin, so just went over my head for whatever reason. Anyways, but for the most part, he brought what I expected. I knew he was going to lead with Infernape. I was definitely expecting the Focus Sash, so my plan was to bring in Thundurus and to just U-turn out of there. He's actually mixed. So I U-turn with Thundurus just to get his Focus Sash down, let him set up rocks, and then bring in someone who can, take him down. So if we look here, I go for the U-turn, but he actually goes first. He's scarfed, and he goes for the Stone Edge, doing 99%. He actually has an adamant nature, and he told me he was expecting me to kill, but I looked at the calcs, and it's only at 50%. So, like, yeah, I was really close to killing, um, but at the end of the day, it's still only at 50%. So that did definitely change the game. Um, and it was just nice to know what he had to begin with. So he's definitely scarfed. I U-turn out of there, and I bring an Excadrill. I know he's locked into Stone Edge, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna switch out anyway. My Excadrill has Focus Sash, so um, I'm not really worried about losing Focus Sash yet. So I go for the South Rocks, and then he immediately goes for Claydol. I totally forgot that Claydol had Rapid Spin. I switch out because I don't want to lose my Focus Sash, so I bring in Ninetales, get a free Aurora Veil up. And this thing is very, very powerful. It's like having Reflect and Light Screen up at the same time. I go for the Moonblast, expecting a knockoff. Even after the Aurora Veil, Iron Head will one hit, but I thought it was too obvious if I switched out. So I was really expecting a knockoff here. He actually goes for the Thunder Wave, um, which was really interesting to me. But not a big deal. I have Heal Bell, and then of course he's gonna go for the Iron Head the second time. He does have Life Orb, so he just lost a lot of health, and I'm about to Heal Bell, so I got my Aurora Veil up, I got my Ninetales cured, and he lost like 75% of his Bisharp, so definitely um, an effective use of turns from me. I go for the Wish to scout out what the Azumarill had. I was expecting a Salt Vest, actually. Uh, he was actually banded, but I didn't even know till the end of the game because he didn't really show it. Uh, I went for the Sludge Bomb there. He could have brought up Bisharp, but Bisharp's not going to really do much to Volcanion. I'm pretty tanky on the physical side. Bringing out Aurora Veil one more time here. I figure he could have been Scarfed, but not likely because his Infernape's already Scarfed. So I just bring out Ninetales to put Aurora Veil up. And as you can see, that thing's really, really bulky. Makes my whole team really bulky. Now he could have brought in like a Defogger. He could have brought in a Brick Break user, but uh, I guess he wasn't expecting a Alola Ninetales or something. It's not like a super OP or anything. You just need Defogger or Brick Break. He just happened to bring Rapid Spin this time. I'm expecting like an Aqua Jet or something, so I bring in Volcanion. He brings Waterfall. I'm not really sure. He should have expected that. Um, Definitely like a really good switch for Azumarill there. Here's another mistake that he made. So he expected to outspeed. Volcanion and Bisharp have the same speed stat. I actually put 8 EVs into my speed. Uh, so I guess that was just enough to outspeed him. So he kind of underestimated me there. And even after a super effective Earthquake, it only does like 20% to me. So yeah, Salamis wasn't able to do much this game. Bisharp wasn't really able to do that much either. Uh, Volcanion's taking hits left and right, and he's doing damage, a lot of damage. Um, so Claydol wasn't really able to do much except for Rapid Spin. And so he has Celebi. I just bring out the Hail just for some chip damage, especially on that Infernape because okay, Infernape's not that strong at all. And after close combat, if I can live that with like Entei being at full health, I can definitely uh, do about 80% um, after his defense is lowered by 1 with a Sacred Fire. My Entei is Choice Banded, so does a lot of damage, even to someone like Infernape um, who resists it. So my plan here was I could either bring out Entei or I could bring out Thundurus. I thought if I brought out Thundurus on a safe switch, it would be really obvious that I was going to go for the Prankster Thunderwave. So I actually went for the U-turn here, expecting him to switch out, and then I could U-turn out and gain some momentum. He actually goes for the U-turn, so I was really surprised by that. Major loss from me, but at the same time, not a huge deal. I do still have a lot of my Pokemon. I go for the Excadrill. Again, I'm just trying to get chip damage with South Rock and Hail. I do have Focus Sash, so I'm not worried about any kind of damage that Celebi is going to do. I just say in here, again, really just over predicting. Excadrill's done. He's done his job. Outlived his usefulness to me, so I just left it in. I was really expecting the Aqua Jet there. He could have killed me, and then, I mean, I guess I could have brought in Volcanion again, and a Sludge Wave Sludge Bomb would have done a lot of damage to either Azumarill or Celebi or Infernape. So either way, it didn't really matter. Infernape comes here. He goes for the close combat, and at this point, it's pretty much a done deal. I actually bring an Entei here. Again, Sacred Fire does about 80% to Infernape, so he wasn't expecting that. He was expecting extreme speed. He told me later on. That's why he switched out. But I mean, at this point, I'm just scared of the crit on the Stone Edge. So to be safe, I just bring out Vaporeon and go for the safe Scald. So that's game. At the end of the day, I think bringing Claydol wasn't able to do much. Usually when you bring like a bulky mon like that, you go for some sort of support or stall type of set. I don't know what he brought, but it didn't really look like much besides Rapid Spin and Earth Power, Psyshock, that type of deal. Salamence was really not a factor this game either. Really the only Pokemon I was looking out for was Infernape, so as long as I kept that under control, I was good. And again, even if you did OHKO my Thundurus at the beginning, Thundurus didn't really do much during the game at all, so I don't think that non-OHKO was a factor at all. Then again, I guess the fact that Thundurus being alive just made it a threat in general. But anyways, yeah, it was a good game. Um, yeah, expect a lot in the coming weeks. So thanks for watching, guys, and see you next time.